So this is an example of a section of my purple, my perma purple cabbage, my purple leaf tree collard forest that went absolutely out of control. Like this is just a giant mess and tangle of things. And so I want to show you what I would do with this. So the first thing is you never have to let it get this way, but if you do, it's really easy to bring it down. So what we want to think about is we want to still allow energy for the plant. So the plant produces its own sugars and it collects sunlight through its leaves. So we want to allow at least 30% of its leaves to remain intact, but the rest of these branches we can totally bring back to a manageable size. So for example, if I cut here, what's going to happen in this next season most likely is we're going to have 2 to 3 shoots that activate here. And so we'll have a little branch here, and then I can select which of those I might like. So that's one way to trim. Another way is you can simply bring down the height of a plant. If you want, let's say you really like this particular shape of this branch and you want to keep it growing. If you leave one leaf, so if we cut like this, now this is going to produce a new head and it's going to stay with the same branching. So those are kind of the two types of cuts that we use. And so I'm going to keep the camera rolling and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to clean up this tree so that you can totally not worry about really going after it with your own trees. That was a lot of cuts, but I wanted to give you an idea of you can really train these in any way that you want. I prefer actually the height of these to be shorter. I like to be able to reach them, so I don't like anything. This is kind of like the ideal height for me when I'm growing them tall. And so I'm going to just tie these to their T-post and let this plant recover a bit. And once we have some more flushing from these bottom branches, then I'm going to cut and I'm going to head these higher branches to be able to bring down the height of the plant. So you can also do things in phases, let the plant respond and see how it does from there. One of the things I found is frequent pruning is really helpful to keep these plants producing. So as the plant gets older, this gets a little woodier. And this woody area is less likely to pop new buds when we prune. And up here, you can see on this new fresh growth, it's really bright purple and you can see little dormant buds. And so when I cut into this younger wood, it's very likely that it's going to pop a few buds. So actually these plants thrive with pruning. They really want to be cut into. So don't be shy, don't be scared. You're gonna see that they will really respond very beautifully. Hope that's helpful.